Hey guys, I am Dr. Tim Harrigan. I wanted to talk to you about kind of what we're all about here, okay? So this quote basically explains what we do in our daily lives with patients. So Thomas Edison says, "The doctor of the future will give no medicine, but will interest his patients in the care of the human frame, in diet, and in the cause and prevention of disease," you guys. This is so important for all of us to really reflect on daily with our health choices. The human body is pretty incredible. I'm going to go over this in a second, but I want you to first be aware that every second in our human bodies, in your body, my body, there's 30,000 billion chemical reactions that actually occur every single second of every minute of every hour of every day of our life. It's incredible. What happens in 1 second, our brains can't even really wrap around what that means. Like what does 30,000 billion actually mean? And that's happening in 1 second. There's really 3 things we can do with the human body that really simplifies that very complex system that we have. There's deficiencies, toxicities, or imbalances. Those are the 3 things that happen. I don't care what you're dealing with. I don't care what symptoms you have. There's 3 things that are causing that typically. Deficiencies means not enough of something, whether it's not enough water, not enough enzymes, not enough vitamins, not enough macros, proteins, good fats, stuff like that. So deficiencies is the first one. We can all obviously work on that. Toxicities is the second. Toxicity means too much of something. Chemicals, synthetic chemicals, maybe too many medications, maybe somebody's taking synthetic or isolated vitamins, which are actually harmful to the body. So toxicities could be lots of things, heavy metals, processed foods, and otherwise. The third one is imbalances, and the imbalances could be in my hormones, it could be in my nervous system. So the 3 things are very simple. Deficiencies, not enough of something. Toxicities is too much of something, and an imbalance of some sort. The only way to identify those is not based on symptoms. It has nothing to do with symptoms. The only way to identify those is to test. So we have a statement in our office: test, not guess. It's very important that we understand what tests help us identify these 3 things. So if you give me 20 different people with low back pain, or 20 different people that have lupus or Crohn's disease, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call that condition, we don't treat conditions. I don't want to treat conditions. I want to identify what that person has deficiency-wise, toxicity-wise, and imbalances, and help them correct that. And then my body starts running closer to homeostasis when we work on those things. So we don't treat lupus, we don't treat Crohn's, we don't even treat low back pain. We identify the problems and we start working on them. Because if you have 20 people with lupus, let's say for example, they all, literally all 20 of them have different deficiencies that we have to work on. They're all different. They all have different toxicities we have to work on, and they all have different imbalances. So we're not treating lupus. I don't want to treat a condition. We want to fix that person's physiology so that it functions better, so that homeostasis, so those 30,000 billion chemical reactions just function better, right? There's so many things that can throw that off. EMFs, our Wi-Fi actually, being dehydrated, mental stress. There's so many things in our environment that throw these chemical reactions off. We want to protect that and work on all those things that we know we can, your human frame, your diet, and really just the more prevention and optimization of our body, not waiting for things to show up to try to treat them. If I wait for a heart attack to start working on my heart disease, half the people don't even live through that first heart attack. That's silly, right? We want to identify those problems well before I throw out my back or I have a heart attack or whatever it is. You guys, the human body is incredible. 30,000 billion chemical reactions that occur every second, and it's constantly regenerating. Your stomach is actually brand new every 5 days. Your physical stomach was not in your body 5 days ago, 6 days ago. Every cell in your stomach has died off and been replaced with a new cell. Now understand, how do I rebuild my cells? It's my nutrition, right? It's the building blocks I'm providing my body. So if I'm taking synthetic vitamins or isolated vitamins, or I'm eating processed food or, not whole foods, you're going to throw that off. You're not going to regenerate these organs very well. The human body can put up with a lot of stress for a very long time, but eventually it's going to give, right? So 98% of your physical body was not there a year ago. So we just said the stomach is every 5 to 6 days. 98% of the cells in your body every year have died off and been replaced with a new one. So I want you to keep in mind there's 3 things that affect that process: the deficiencies, the toxicities, and the imbalances. Thank you.